I mean, let's be real about like the colonialism,
Yeah.
you know, and how that's connected to modern day colonialism. Because I see big shipments, and I know it goes straight to America,
America, yeah, to Europe,
South America, to Europe.
Yeah.
It comes through the Gambia from Central Africa.
Africa, yeah.
This is a port.
Yeah.
And then you look at places like Holland and Europe.
Yeah.
Lots of money.
Amsterdam.
Everybody lives well.
Amsterdam.
Everybody has school, health care, boom, boom, boom. Why? Because they're a port.
Port, yeah.
They have ships going in, so they get the money, the taxes through the port.
Yeah.
And then you think, okay, so this river represents colonialism. It represents slavery. The amount of millions of souls that have been lost and stolen from this land. And then they come back, they own natural resources. Companies own natural resources. They own all the big businesses.
Yeah.
And then, okay, 1965, they're like, okay, cool, here's your country back, dude, we leave. But they still control the economy.
Everything, they don't leave.
They control like who's allowed to get into power. And then, what makes me sick is that who's coming down here messing with these kids?
Yeah.
But old British dudes, Dutch dudes, people that were once here.
Yeah.
And now they come here. And why can they get the kids? Because they come down and they say, oh, they're poor. I can like say, here's some candy. I can like make friends with the family. Yo, I'll pay your rent. Let me go play with your kid. And then the kid gets messed up for life in the most evil way.
Yeah.
And that to me is this like cyclical colonialism, you know? It's just, it's in a different form.
Forms, yeah.
And it's true because at the same time you're talking about people want to go to Europe because they say Europe's nice. But like what's nicer than home? And the true, you know, revolution, the true like people's movement of Gambia is about making Gambia as nice as Europe. But it's been hundreds of years of Gambians trying to make this place as nice as Europe or America. But for hundreds of years, America and Europe are stealing. And now America and Europe are the wealthiest nations in the world, and that money came off of thievery and stealing and rape and violence. Talk to me about that.
I agree with you, and then I feel the same. That okay, as what you said, hundreds of years we are in slavery, as where we came from yesterday. Yesterday I was crying because of what I see our grandparents goes through, and then for me I think that still now we are going in the same situation. It's just somehow hide that okay, before they do it physically. But now they change it in another way. They try to make it civilized. But I think that it's the most dirtiest one now. As what you said, they come from Europe. Yeah. And then they use the little thing they have that, okay, these people, they are poor. Okay, they can go to the family and bribe you and then take their young children, try to put them in sex slavery. And then I think that for me, the most painful slavery in this art is sex slavery. Yeah. So for me, why sometimes I don't want to talk about that, because when I talk about it, I totally get mad.
I know.
Because of I feel that if I talk about it, I can do something bad at the end I come and regret. That's why sometimes I just want to I don't want to go on that topic. But as far as you ask me this question, I will talk about it. But all those things, me, I think that is our government. Because if somebody will take visa, come to Gambia, and then you will never ask that person what he's going for. And then you will see some people, tourism, they say tourism, and then they enter inside Senegambia or any place in Gambia, holding small children, and the police will never ask them to stop. And then he was complaining today that, okay, like where we have dinner yesterday, if you want to pass, you are a Gambian, a citizen Gambian, alone, you cannot enter there. You have to wait until tourism get out from that place. You Gambian have right to enter there. So that fucked me up sometimes. I know that it's true.
That's disgusting.
But
now,
okay,
Britain, it was like whites only.
Yeah.
You know, this bullshit. And now, but you're even in your own country.
You don't.
Had Martin Luther King, Malcolm
Thank you very
X.
much. In your own country, you don't have. Thank you very much. In your own country, you don't have the right.
In your country,
you don't have the right
to do that.
Thank you very much. Your own country, you don't have the right to enter some places. Yeah. And the tourists who come from abroad, they have the access. So sometimes when I think about this, my brother, I'm sorry, but it's something hurts me. Something every day when I think. Today in the morning, you are talking about my son. I get mad. You ask me what's wrong, but I was mad because of I can just do something serious and I say, I just turn back to my room and then I was relaxing because I know if I get outside, I will do something serious. And then that's me because if I go to YouTube or you go to internet, they say, okay, Gambia, sex tourism or
sex paradise
or sex paradise,
or that it's even in the open.
Opening. So and then the government are seeing that. So we youth people, which we can go and then fight for that in the storage industry. They don't allow us to enter in our own country to go and then look for that and then fight for that. They leave police are guarding there when white people come with small children. They leave them. I, a Gambian, without a white, I cannot enter there. So that's hell. It's sad. It's too sad.
It's sad.
It's too sad. Last time I watched this.
Last
time I watched this video in the beach. I don't know, it's here or where. He was having an interview with that journalist. Yeah. So so we are having. They asked him some questions, but the time he was answering, they tried to cut. So you see, they're hiding things which they know exactly. This is the fact. So and then
I see photos all over the internet.
Of
an old dude with a little kid and no parents around.
I see a small baby with a papa. I just want to take my telephone and destroy it because I couldn't see it. I couldn't see that video. Still now I don't want to go through on that video because if I continue watching that video, even my friends will hate me. So it's that I think that's why sometimes I don't want to go on that topic because it hurt me a lot. That we are using our small kids, which they are people of future in this world or in this or I don't know how to call it. It's crazy. And then if you do this to another country in Europe or in America, you are dead.
Life.
Yeah.
So why they come here
and
even in prison,
not only that, you go into prison.
Yeah.
And in prison you won't make it.
I told you I'd be in prison.
Even
a man, I see a man which they sentence him life in jail. You know what he did? Just take a camera and then film a small child. They put him life in jail. Just a video, not to have sex, just a video in Switzerland.
Yeah.
So why Gambia?
In America,
and then all our people, which they are in power, they are seeing it every day and night. They are saying, okay, tourists are bringing money. What is money? What is more important than our this young and beautiful children?
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
And you scar them for life in the deepest way possible in the soul. And when a woman gets raped, it's the same, and it happens too much.
Yeah, a lot, my brother, a lot. But anyway, we are here, and then I think that.
Well, and just like I want to know what your words, because he just went off. I don't want to make us all mad and start breaking shit. But like, how do you feel about it? And maybe talk a little bit about how it's rampant, it's open and obvious, and yet that one Norwegian dude gets caught and gets off. The only one guy gets caught and then they let him off.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad, it's ridiculous, it's embarrassing, it's shameful. But I believe that as a society, we have to, be raised around like dignity and moral and self-respect, and self-pride, because lack of those things are the main reason why anybody could be used or manipulated to do something else for somebody in exchange for a little bit of finance, and that's really the, lowest level where somebody could stoop down to. As I don't care if you're Bill Gates, you don't have the amount of money to allow me to give you my daughter to do certain things with, that's totally out of it, but not everybody's the same. But if you look at poverty, it's the root cause, if you look at how poor people are, and the situations, and desperate conditions for people to get money, then you realize that that's one of the key effects of why all of this are happening. And like, we need to believe in ourselves, and believes in ourselves truly. And understand that no matter where nobody's from, who they are, what they are, you're still you, and you're always going to be valuable, and you can make it to any level as long as you have that self-determination and belief in you. So if you look at the government side of things, like our government, are the main reasons why we are being exploited. Like, look at them, they do the same thing. They go all over the world, bow down to the European organizations, beg for funds, take loans in the name of our country. You know what I'm saying? And automatically, on a government level, you already have the government bowing down, to the, I don't want to say the white people, but, the West.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
No word.
They're bowing down, begging for this, begging for that, asking for this, loans here, grants there, blah, blah, blah. Each and every other week in, week out. They out there hustling. You feel what I'm saying? And if our government is seen out there hustling, imagine what the grassroots people would be like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that it's an excuse for any human being to ever think of, you know, trying to sexually do anything to a child, which is totally, you know, unthinkable. And I really think that authorities, you know, are really to be blamed, you know, because there should be measures put in place, you know what I'm saying, for kids.